All right. Good morning. It's Ricardo with the junkguysdfw.net. I have been doing junk removal for the last 17 years here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I own junkguysdfw.net, junkguysdfw.com, junkguysfrisco.com, junkguysarlington.com, junkguysaledo.com, junkguysmckinney.com. Also, we are located in 12 cities across the United States. San Diego, Rio Grande Valley, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Nashville, Tampa Bay, and I can't think of the rest. But we're out there, North Texas. So, Junk Guys Frisco too, by the way. Okay, so kind of want to talk about something. I want to talk about the amount of jobs and the amount of content that I get from Facebook. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. The only people I get jobs from on Facebook are my people, my high school buddies, my friends from high school. They're the only people that call me. And then half the time I don't want to do a job for them because they want a deal. Yeah. Kind of alienate myself from that whole situation. I think what goes on is us junk removal services, because we're older, right? Because we're older people, post on junk removal Facebook, right? We're talking about Facebook, which is now made not for the young crowd, but not for the young people, but now for the older, more seasoned veterans like myself. Facebook is like a perennial powerhouse to us. Like, it's going to change the algorithm and give us SEO. I've been doing this for over 17 years, and I've been on Facebook for 17 years. Or 15 years, I don't know. And I post more times than anybody on junk removal. And that's just a fact. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you want to check and see who posts more on Facebook, any junk removal service, you're looking at him. I post all the time on Facebook. I post on TikTok, X, Tumblr, YouTube. I'm a big YouTuber. And I'm going to tell you something. I want to be honest with you. I get about 2 jobs a year off of Facebook. A year off of Facebook. I get more jobs off of Instagram than I get Facebook, and I rarely post on Instagram. Isn't that crazy? I rarely post on Instagram. We as junk removal services are losing our time and efficiency posting on Facebook. I really do. And if Facebook kicks me off, I don't give a flying fart leg. Because I just do not get anything off of Facebook. I just do not get many jobs. I don't get anything off of Facebook. I know my son, Junk Guys Frisco, makes a living off Facebook, and I just don't. I'm not going to hustle. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Facebook is the worst social media site to draw any SEO or get any algorithm going for ranking on the social media site. I just don't understand. Listen, if you Google junk removal in your city, see if it even remotely shows up any kind of organic traffic for Facebook. Just see yourself and you will understand. You will 100% understand. I'm going to tell you, I make my living off of Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And that's not a lie. And it's such a disappointment that we spend our time posting on Facebook so much. I'm thinking that we don't understand how the algorithm... You know what? It's not even the algorithm. I don't think we understand how Facebook works. I don't think we understand the whole complexity of how SEO and how it's supposed to benefit us long term in the whole world of social media sites. Google is the largest search engine in the world. I think they even made up the word search engine. When they started about 20 years ago, I don't think people were even interested in using the word search engine, or just like, why am I going to search this? Why am I looking up for? They trended that and made that popular. Throughout the years that follow, social media sites used to rank. I remember clearly HubSpot, which was just another social media that was really popular back in the day. Oku's was another website, a social media site. It's gone now. And then you had Facebook come around and then kind of killed all of them, right? It was so large and the reach was so incredible that Facebook just took over all of that content. And I remember Facebook ranking on the first page of Google. I do. I remember Facebook ranking hard on the first page of Google. They were really a popular social media site. You would look up junk removal, and then my page would show up on Facebook, on Google. And then LinkedIn would show up. Other websites would show up. Other social media sites would show up. There was so many. Does anybody remember Google Plus? Google Plus was Google's version of Facebook. It was Google's version of a social media site. It was YouTube's version of a social media site. And Google Plus, I used to hit Google Plus hard. I used to always post on Google Plus. I used to make Google Plus my girlfriend, right? And Google Plus was a very big perennial powerhouse. I remember you used to, type in hot tub removal in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Google Plus used to be up there. And Facebook used to be the third and fourth. Well, do that now. Google Plus ended up closing down. Google just closed down Google Plus. Nobody understood the application. Nobody knew how it worked. I didn't even know how it worked, and I posted on it all the time. So Google Plus is gone. And now you have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, which is X. You have all these other, LinkedIn, you have all these other stuff. When you Google junk removal or hot tub removal in Dallas or something like that, none of those websites come up. None of them except YouTube. Could you take a guess why? Could you just take a wild guess why Google favors YouTube? Just take a wild guess. It's owned by Google. YouTube is owned. They bought it for like $5.8 billion a while back. Okay? So, take that in consideration, okay? Take that in consideration. Now, think about this. How Google favors their products against Facebook. Because who's Google's biggest competition? Who's Google's biggest competition? It's Bing. That's ran by Microsoft. It could be any social media that's even related to what Google does. Google owns YouTube, which does daily post, which runs also Google Profile, which has daily post on that too. So why would they favor a company like Facebook? Why? And that's what I'm telling you. Facebook is the worst social media site to post. I post on it because it gets me hits. So I saw this on my website the other day. I went to my website and I did a little Google Search Console, which, by the way, Google's getting rid of Google Search Console, which is crazy. And Google Search Console, what it does, it gives you information about where you're getting hits from, which pages are getting hits, and where they're getting hits from. Are they coming from New Guinea, Canada, the United States? Where are they coming from? Where are your hits coming from, at what time they're coming from, and what application they're using? In other words, are they using an Android or a iPhone? What are they using to hit you with? And when I say hit you, why are they going to your page? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I posted a video, a really, really obnoxious video of a gentleman at a North Crowley game. It was a football game, North Crowley. And these are North Crowley fans. This is the city of North Crowley and the city of Fort Worth, since North Crowley represents Fort Worth. And they won the Texas State Championship, the first time they've ever won a state championship in like 72 years. And I posted this video, and on TikTok, I got 625,000 views. That whole week on my website, I checked Google Search Console, and my website got over 52,000 hits on it. Just people being nosy. And I said to myself, well, damn, this video is pretty popular. So then I hit with a donation box video, which was really, really popular. Gregory has like 150,000, and then his backup video has like 250,000. Then I did part 3 video, has about 98,000. I did part 4, has 190,000. And I did a part 6, and it has a lot. My social media has elevated my website so high right now because people are wanting to see who the hell posted that post. Off of one post that I delivered at a football game, levitated my website, not Facebook. Off of 4 posts that I did about Gregory and his donation box on my TikTok page, boosted up my website, not Facebook. Not Facebook at all. I posted these same videos that I posted on TikTok, these really big videos. I posted the same videos on Facebook, and I got like 258 views, 358 views. I checked my Google algorithm, and I mean my Google Search Console. In about a week, I got about 5 hits from Facebook to my website because of those videos, compared to 52,000 hits from TikTok. Wasting my time posting on Facebook. But I do want to tell you something that's going to be kind of a surprise. I get more hits from my competitors on my website than I do from my customers. I get more hits from other people in other states on my website than locally. So what does that mean? That means people hate me and people love me on YouTube. People hate me, people love me on Facebook. Because most of my hits are from out of town, out of the state, and local. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but every time you hit me on YouTube, I know who the people are, and they're usually competitors. So my viewers are competitors. Isn't that crazy? You're feeding me more views and more content to rank higher because you want to look at what I'm doing. My competitors are growing my business bigger for me. Ryan Family Racing, do you understand what I'm talking about, brother? Facebook is a whole. It is not helping my business grow. If Facebook fell off the face of this earth, my life will still be fine. I would not care with all my views and all my content that I wouldn't care one bit. Now, I want to tell you this. I also own 2 haunted houses, one in Dallas and one in Fort Worth. And I made a living off of TikTok. And I just recently got the news that, well, I knew for a while that they were going to close down TikTok on January 19th or something like that. They filed an injunction, whatever. If TikTok closes down, and if TikTok is forced to shut down because the government doesn't want them here, I want to tell you something. Is my business going to take a hit? Am I going to have a huge letdown on my viewers? I might. But guess what? The TikTok viewers are the Instagram viewers. So there it is. I'll just press anything I was posting on TikTok. I'll just go to Instagram. Anything that I had on TikTok will just go to Instagram. And people will just... So hopefully an American company like Google purchases TikTok. Hopefully an American company purchases TikTok. And TikTok will stay alive. And if they don't, it is what it is. So much social media here, social media there. And I will make this prediction. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. This is another one. Google and its search engine, the search engine of Google, which owns about 90% of all searches in the world. I mean, they're like, it's up there. Yeah, there you go, Ryan. So Ryan says, self-employed for 31 years. Facebook is destroying our relationship. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that. And there's so many scams and so many people doing fraud on Facebook. Oh my gosh. That's the worst part about it. That's the worst part. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. I read Ryan's thing and I just totally forgot. When one social site comes down, another one will be reborn. Oh, Google, that's right. Thanks, Ryan. So that's what I wanted to talk about. So Google, I'm going to tell you, Google owns 90% of all searches in the world. And then it's Bing and Yahoo. Okay, they own the rest. And there's another one. I don't know who it is. Safari. Okay, so it's Google, Safari, Bing, Yahoo, and those are the big guns, right? And nobody goes to Bing, nobody goes to the other ones, like 10% of the world, and they have to be totally blind, right? Google will fail if they don't get to AI first. AI, artificial intelligence, will change the way we Google search. It will change the way. And right now, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Bing is on top of it because Bing owns about 48% of ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is more popular than Gemini. And that's what I'm going to tell you. ChatGPT, I'm going to be honest with you, Microsoft's not going to take this laying down. Microsoft's going to put up a big fight. And if that fight is building that relationship with ChatGPT, so ChatGPT will be the engine in searches, and goodbye Google Monster. Microsoft has a history of losing but coming back. They've had a history for a long time. Whoever wins the AI war will win the Google search war. Will win the search engine war, and that's the truth. I think it just stopped raining. Get out of my truck. Maybe I'll take one more lap. It did stop raining. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm back walking again. That's still sprinkling a little, but not bad. So, I think what's going to happen in this whole AI thing is AI is going to be such a complex search that when you search, it's going to be so complicated. I think here's what's going to happen. When you get on Facebook, when you get on the new search engine, and I don't know what that search engine is going to be. By the way, I don't know who's going to win the race of AI. I just think Microsoft's on top of it with ChatGPT. But the new search, what is the new search engine going to look like? What is the new AI influenced search engine going to lock like? Okay, what is that going to look like? Look at the sky. What is it going to look like? Okay, I'm going to tell you. When you type in junk removal Dallas, AI is going to pop up. The first top 3 competitors. Boom, 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 boom. Or the first top 5. And all their information is going to be on it. Even how much. I'm going to answer that question, Jeffrey. I'm going to answer that question in just a second. But that's a great question. But I'm going to tell you something. Here's what's going to happen. I've been reading a lot into this. I watch 60 Minutes. I'm a nerd to read shit. I don't know why. I don't even read myself like anything. But when it comes to SEO and ChatGPT, which will be, but here's what's going to happen. On the new search engine, AI, artificial intelligence search engine, here's what you're going to do. You're going to type in junk removal Dallas, and 5 companies are going to come up. I'm going to come up number 1. And what it's going to say is this. Junk Guys DFW, 21 reviews, address, phone number, website, social media. It's going to have all that information in a little drop menu to the right of it. It's going to come out and it's going to say, number 1, Junk Guys DFW. Number 2, GPTX. Number 3, TNT Junk Removal. It's going to have a little drop menu to the right of it. When you click that drop menu, it's going to go, boop. All the other ones are still going to be on the page. It's not going to go to another page. It's going to stay on that same page. It's going to give you all my information, all my Facebook, all my Instagram, all my TikTok. And it's even going to flow a feed, an immediate feed. It's going to flow an immediate feed of what I've been doing the last few days. I swear to God. That's what artificial intelligence is going to do. It's going to give you all my information instantly. And then it's going to tell you this. And this is the crazy part. Junk Guys DFW is 5 miles away from you. Yep. That's what it's going to do. It's going to give you a location of how far I am from the customers. Because it geo-tracks you, right? It geo-tracks you. But it's going to let everybody know, hold on, the distance between junk removal. And if I post on social media and I say I'm in Colleyville, Texas, just finished a job here on Instagram, it's going to show Ricardo was just in Colleyville according to his Instagram page. Ooh, that's what I think it's going to do. I have a pretty good knowledge that it's going to give distance. It's going to give you all the social media sites. It's going to have a drop-down menu. It's going to tell you how many reviews they have. That's where I'm going to get screwed. But it's going to give you all their social media and videos. And that's where I'm going to win. I think whoever beats... I don't say I think. I know for a fact that whoever wins the Google... let me rephrase it. Whichever company, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, wins the artificial intelligence search engine will ultimately win the search on the internet. Overall, that's what I think is going to happen. And right now, Google owns 90% of all searches in the world. But man, at any moment, it can be cut down that quick. Now, Jeffrey asked me a good question. I'm going to slow down walking. He says, should we work on Bing SEO ranking to prepare the collapse of Google just in case? And then he says again, ChatGPT and whenever AI search engine everyone uses, one companies just change companies to rank higher and the results just like Google does with paid ads. Okay, great question. Great question. I think when it comes to paid, I didn't really think about paid ads, Jeffrey. I'll be honest with you. Should we rank get our pages ready for Bing to take over? I'm not sure, man. I'll be honest with you. You want to coexist with Bing, I will tell you. You want to do something on Bing. That's not a lie. You want to exist on Bing. That's a definitely. You definitely want to have some kind of leverage on Bing. Okay? Anything's good. I have a couple of listings on Bing. I have one from Fort Worth, I have one from Dallas, and I have one on Little Elm, Texas. I have my Bing search, like the Bing Google Places, Bing Places. I have mine on Bing. Okay? I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I will tell you this. When they roll out that search, we better be on top of it really quick. And it's going to take, here's one thing, Jeffrey. It's not going to be a short-term deal. When Bing comes out with their AI search results using ChatGPT, it's not going to be done overnight. People are going to have to populate themselves over there. They're going to have to migrate over there, right? They're going to have to migrate over there. That's going to take a little while until Google starts going, holy shit, release Gemini search results, release them. Then Google's going to release their AI too on the Google search results. ChatGPT is more knowledgeable, has many more users than Gemini, way more users than Gemini. And the translation, and the fact is this, more people are going to lean on on ChatGPT, they're going to lean on Gemini, and that's just the fact. A lot of people don't even know Gemini exists, but they know ChatGPT. So when ChatGPT and artificial intelligence was released, it was the fastest growing app ever designed and built ever. And Bill Gates and Microsoft owns about 48% of it. They're the biggest investors to ChatGPT. Why? Because they're going to use ChatGPT in their Google searches, in their search engines. That's why. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So be aware that you got to have some kind of, what is that guy? Your foot in the game? Is that what it's called? You got to have some skin in the game. So Jeffrey, I hope that answers your question. And I know I give you a whole like spectrum, right? I didn't really answer the question right, but don't be ignorant, Jeffrey, to not have any information on Bing. Have your info on Bing. Have your stuff on Bing. Start using Bing more often. But I will tell you this. I used Bing like a few weeks ago on searching for something. Oh my God, it was A1 trash. It was trash. It was not that great. Of course, it didn't have any AI on it yet. It didn't have any ChatGPT glued to it. But man, Bing is like totally out there. It like Google's the worst shit ever. Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that. The results aren't that great. They need to get a better structure for that whole searching. Yeah, they're lost out there. But with ChatGPT and the knowledge ChatGPT has, yeah. And I think another thing, when you Google in the AI search and you Google something, it's going to give you a definition of what junk removal is and where the pricing varies. And I think that's going to be important. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it does suck. I don't use it that much, but I do play with it every once in a while on the AI side, because Bing has AI on it right now, but it's not doing AI searches. Does that make sense? So, like if you open up Bing, automatically you could put down there, can you give me, like on the Bing search, it's crazy. On the Bing search, you could put down, can you give me an essay about how to fly a plane? Boom, it will think, it uses ChatGPT for that. But if you type in junk removal in Dallas, it'll give you just the listing for Google. That's when Bing kicks in and just does that. There's no AI on it at all. And I think the Bing AI search results will be something incredible. I always like the underdog, and they're kind of the underdog right now, but they're an underdog with more money than Google, you know what I mean? Like a lot more money. So overall, just you want to coexist in that whole thing. Look, my hair's all fucked up. Look at that shit. It's all over the place. I do want to tell you that, Jeffrey, that you have to exist in the Bing world. I'm going to do some more reading on Bing in the next few days and just see where they're at in their search results and see what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? And then I might leave to work. This place sucks right now. Man, it sucks out here. hoping to go do my job soon. I might just leave here and go do the jobs. But man, the weather sucks bad. How depressing. I was hoping to make some money today. Now I think I might go home and just call it a day. But just go do these jobs really quick and then come back home. I'm a hustler. I don't want to stay home today, so I'd rather go do some work than actually not do work, right? So, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave y'all with that. Jeffrey, thanks for saying too. Thanks for asking good questions, brother. Appreciate that. I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.